Well, yesterday I had a closing video for y'all and everything, but when I downloaded it into the computer, apparently GoPro decided not to record it onto the chip. It showed on the camera here that it was recording, it was counting down and everything, but it decided not to record it. And my nemesis, the GoPro 9. But anyways, I just sort of gypped you out of filming some of the stuff yesterday, and I just recapped it before I did the closing. So I'll do it today. I'll give you a final look at what I did yesterday. I finished the stairs. I finished the stairs completely. All the materials came. Here's that cap I was talking about. I was needing. I got the anchors right here to anchor everything in it. Then this goes on the bottom right here. But I can't install that until the flooring goes in. So I prefer to leave it out until the floor is done, because the flooring guys usually destroy it. But this is the stairs here, and this here gets the bull nose from the flooring, so that's how that finishes out. But the caps came in, so I made those, the material for the caps, should I say. And then I made these and put the casing under them. And let's see here. Oh yeah, I did the beadboard in the master bathroom. Well, yeah, that's what it looks like. So that was the end of the video yesterday, and I also stated that if you like more of these videos or anything like this, just leave a comment. You can do that by subscribing. If you want to subscribe, that'd be fine. If you're not subscribed yet, I would appreciate it. It helps me out a great deal. And if you're watching, I really appreciate that, because that shows that you have a little bit of interest in what I have to offer. I'll try and get better for you. If there's anything you need to know, just leave it in the comments. I'll get to it. I'll comment back to you and everything. So I truly appreciate you watching, and have a good day. Okay, I am here today back on the same job. Today we have some shelving to do, and the mud bench. If I can figure out how to edit it in, I'll show you a picture of the mud bench. Well, you'll probably see it after today anyways. There's no need for me to put the picture in this video, because you'll see the end result today, hopefully, if I get that far. The mud bench is going to go right in this area here. It's going to have a 4 cubby hole down on the bottom with the bench on top, of course. And then it's going to have a 4 cubby upper shelf above it. And they want to put beadboard in here. So, as for the back wall. And then in the pantry here, they want me to put 5 shelves in here. And then there's a closet upstairs that they want me to put 5 shelves in it as well. So let's I'll get set up for that and everything, and I'll bring you in my process of doing that. Thank you. Alright, so I figured the first thing I'm going to do is get started on this pantry shelving here. And how I usually lay this out is I always like to give at least a minimum of 20 inches for the bottom shelf. That way it allows them to put big packages of like paper towels or big packages of toilet paper, you know, the big bundles, pretty much underneath on the floor. Or sometimes they like to put cookery item, you know, cookers and stuff like that, like pressure crock pots and stuff like that on the floor, the taller items. So anyways, I always mark mine at 21 should be good. It should be plenty enough. And then I go 14 1/4 every shelf up beyond that point, unless it's specifically specified that they want taller, because a box of cereal is around 13 1/2 inches, 14 inches. So if you go 14 3/4, that will be ample enough. Well, that allows the 3/4 add the 3/4 for the shelving for the one below it. So you'll average about a 14-inch space in between each shelf. And then I go 14 3/4, 14 3/4, 14 3/4, 14 3/4, and they only want 5 shelves. They said they only wanted 4, but 5 will be adequate for this because it's an 8-foot doorway. So then what I do is I use my laser level and get my 2 side markings, because I have to put wood cleats. I glue them and nail them. I find out where my studs are, I nail them into the studs, but I also glue the cleats as well. And that's what supports the shelf, the plywood shelf. Now with the span on this shelf being at 67 inches, I'm going to have a center support all the way down to the floor as well. Or I may put a piece of plywood from the bottom shelf in the center down to the floor, so that there won't be any, you know, so they can't kick the bottom, you know, piece out. But there will still be a center support from the bottom shelf up to the top shelf, so that the center of the shelving doesn't sag. So let me go ahead and get marking on this. Let's see. Oh, how you like that? First try. I put my laser line and just set it randomly. It's a 1,000,000 shot. Landed right on my mark. 1,000,001 shot. And I go around, mark it with my pencil all the way around. That will be the top of my cleat, and then the shelf will sit on top of it. So if that's going to be the top of my cleat, it should be, well, it would be 14 3/4. Top shelf's going to be taller. Okay. But every shelf down below, oh yeah, I tried it would be. Let's go ahead and put this here, because the hinge is in the way, so I'm going to have to put it on the door. Just a hair more. It's hard to move this in a hair. Okay. There's my marks. Close the door just a little bit, see if it stays on my mark. Yes, it does. So I can get my side marks. Okay. Go ahead and get this down here. Ooh, that's close. 1/8 of an inch off. It might be a little too low. Yep, 1/8 of an inch too low. Man. This thing's hard to move in increments of small increments. But we're not building the Taj Mahal, so there we go. Okay. Next mark. Inch too low. 1/8 inch too high. There we go. The only thing was setting it up on a door. Oh, can't see me. The only thing about setting the laser up on a door is the door moves. And then it moves the line. Same thing with if you put a laser level on a laser level can't speak this morning on a tripod on a wood floor. You just walk by it and it'll move on you too. These laser levels are really pretty sensitive. I've even seen these move just from walking on concrete. One more line. Build a first series here. Hopefully they'll get this material out of my way. Voila. Right on the mark. Come on, slow down, stop moving. Thank you. Sorry for showing my backside. Some would say it's my better side, my better half. I have a tendency to disagree. All right. Now, that takes care of all the lines. See all my marks? You probably can't see them on the camera. All right. I'll bring you up here. Yep. Here we go. See, I got all my marks. Hey, you can't see much on this camera, can you? But trust me, they're on there. I can see them. Now all I have to do is cut my cleats. I got to figure out how wide I want my shelf. It's going to be a 1x2 cleat. It's going to run all the way across here and here for each shelf. And that will give me something for my shelf to sit on all the way around. So let me go ahead and cut a bunch of those up, and then I don't think you need to watch that. So I'll go ahead and click this off, cut a bunch of those, get them all ready, and when I'm ready to put them in, I'll turn you back on and have you watch a little bit of that. Okay, well, I've got all the cleats cut, should I say supports. Got all the sides right there, and I got all the backs right there. So let me put you back here out of the sun and let you watch. One marked top here, which is a little bit smaller than the rest of them. I guess apparently the walls close in a little bit. Surprise, surprise. Yep. So squishing out. Okay, get my nail done. See if I got a plug. Nope, don't have it plugged up at the other end either. Something to stand on here. Alright, let's get this up. Okay. One more thing I need. There you go. Close the door so the noisy thing is outside. All right. Huh? Not very many studs in this wall. But we'll nail with what we have. That's not good either. It's good thing I didn't glue in this too, because there's no studs in the sidewalls either. So it's a good thing I'm gluing it. Yeah, that's great. David, how you doing? Oh. Yep. Yep, I've already got you. I'm only a couple blocks away, so I'll be here at 1 o'clock. Okay. All right, we'll do. See you there. Bye. All right. Now for all the sides. What I did there is I put my cleat up there and put it on its marks and mark the underside so I don't have to stand on top of the bucket to make it level. Let's see. Now I'm going to get this top one first, and then I'll show you on the next one what I'm going to do. Seems that there's no studs in there to maximize what I need. Okay. And vertigo. Okay. What I do is I glue it. Now there's no studs back there. So what I have to do is I have to glue it. Now I know there's a stud in the corner. So that I'm good to go. I gotta shoot it at an angle. Now, what I do with this here is I shoot downward at an angle like this, so that when the weight, not only the glue's going to hold it, but the angle of the nail also gives it strength because it's wedging into the drywall. So I hold my gun down at an angle. And I'm going to have to let this glue set up for a little bit before I put the shelf in. We're not putting any pressure on it anyways. This glue dries pretty quick. Just needs more nail holes for the painters, but oh well. I'll just have to live with it then. Okay. Same thing on this side. Nails. I need nails. Okay. Now, it's all ready for the shelves. Now, if you're wondering why I 45 these, I'll show you. You get a piece of a 1x. A couple pieces. Okay. Let's just imagine this is the 3/4 inch plywood. Okay, that's the thickness of the plywood. Let's do this down here. Okay, let's imagine this is the thickness of the plywood, the shelving, and then this is going to get a front cleat in front of it. So if you can see, that 45 I made there is at the bottom of this. So you don't see much of this. It's sort of behind the shelf. It's not sticking out. It wouldn't be like that, you know. So it's 45. That's why. You'll see it at the end, on the end product. I'll show you. All right, let me get set up to cut this plywood, and maybe I'll turn the camera on for that. All right, I made it so that the shelves would be 15 and 7/8 wide, and I could get 3 pieces out of one 4x8 sheet, so that'll give me 3 shelves. I'll let you watch me manhandle these things. Or if I should wear a mask for anything, it should be for that. Woo. Okay. Now, I need my overall length. I believe 3 of them are going to be the same, but the other 2 are 2 different sizes. Gotta get past that. That's all thin. Oh, I gotta get this. Alright, now, in order to cut this with minimal splintage, you know, where all the, you know, the splinters when you use a saw, I use this jig here. I'm famous for jigs. What this lets me do is just like the regular saw guide that they sell, and this lets my saw go across here, and it keeps it tight to the bottom here, and it keeps it from splintering. So I pull my measurement, and I put this right on the edge of my measurement, and my saw blade runs right along tight with this here, this edge. So I get a nice clean cut. Lower the blade a little bit. There you go. And there's a little bit of blowout, but I can put that on the bottom. It's nothing as severe as than it would be without. And this cutoff here, I can use for the shelves upstairs. Plus plus. Win-win. Winner, winner, chicken dinner, they say. Let me show you what it looks like in here. Yeah, nice clean fit. And then we're going to take a piece of 1x where it's going to go right on the front here, just like that, all the way across. First I got to put a support under here from the back side up to the front, so it will support all the rest of these shelves up. I'll get that after I cut all these. Yep. So let's go ahead and cut the rest of these. 67. Let's take a look, see what we got. The bottom three were the same. So, go ahead. Excuse me. Thank you. I heard you. I've been cutting these upside down so that the burr edges go on the bottom where you don't see them. It's only 66 and 78, I think. Nope. It's 66 and 15/16. Okay. All right, I'll bring you back when I'm to the next stage. Okay, this is going to be the center part. That's going to support all these other shelves from the bottom piece that I put down to the floor. That's going to support them all. So the bottom piece is going to support this, and this is going to support all the other shelves all the way up, so it doesn't sag. So what I need to do now is I need to find the center. I'm going to tell you. Half of 67 will be 63 and a half, right? 33 and a half, 33 and a half is the center. Yep. And then we're going to split this in half. So maybe 32 and a quarter. 32 and 3 quarters. 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 And 32 and 3 quarters will be the right side of this all the way down. I just put this on that mark all the way down, and I measure in between each shelf and make sure they're exactly 14 inches, I believe it is. Yeah, exactly 14 inches before I nail it. So let me go ahead and get my nail gun. I'm just going to tap these in with brads right now. I'm going to make it flush to the top. And then I got to pull my tape, pull it down to 14, make sure it's on my mark on the side here. Tack it, pull down, make sure it's 14, make sure it's on my mark. Oop. Right there. Do not move. Okay. Sort of hard. Okay. I'm going on this side. So that's the side my mark is. Pull mark on here. I know where it's at. Two and 3/4. 32 and 13. So split the difference. Make a mark at 14. And 13. 32 and a hair on the 13. That's good. Okay, so now I know all my shelves are evenly spaced, so 14 inches in between. So we're good there. Now all I have to do is just make sure that they're not leaning down, or they're, so they're all level this way from the back to the front. What I'll do is I'll throw either a 2-foot level or my torpedo level on here. But first I want to cut this piece that goes underneath here to the back side of the wall there, down to the ground. It'd be like a big triangle almost. And I'll go ahead and cut that. I'm going to have to notch the baseboard that's underneath there. Take a 3/4 inch notch out of there so that this piece will slide in tight to the wall. And that should, if I cut it square, it should push everything up to where it belongs. And then it should level everything out. So what I need to do is I need to nail all these shelves down to these cleats right now. Which I'll probably do right now. Nails. Okay, everything's nailed off. Now all I have to do is get all these pieces that go in here like this, get those nailed off, and cut that bottom piece, and this shelf is done. See what time it is. It's 11:04. Alright. Well, you don't need to watch that, so I'll bring you back in when it's ready. Okay, I'm gonna get this in hopefully before the battery dies. Got the shelving in, and I'll show you the final product here. Then I'll shut you off and change the batteries. We'll go on to the next project. This is finished product. Goes in. If you can see what I mean about the little ears that I cut off. Yeah, so when you look at it, you can't see the cleats underneath. So, and then here's that support that I was talking about. Goes all the way across the top and down to the floor. So that supports this whole center, which supports all the other shelves. So that's the pantry closet, and on to the next project. I'll see you then.